Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, why are all the best movies these days not being made in Hollywood? It's because of people like my next guest. Schuck is in the studio. She's the Dallas Film Commissioner, and she's going to talk about why so many big productions are coming to Dallas. Next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I'll tell you, one of the reasons I came to Dallas in the early 90s was because of the television show Dallas. I was watching it up in Michigan, and Dallas just seemed so glamorous. The towers, J.R. Ewing, we all remember this. Well, the Dallas film community, television community has never gone away. In fact, it's getting stronger than ever. That's why I have my next guest in the studio, Schuck. She is the film commissioner with the Dallas Film Commission. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm delighted to be here.
Awesome. Well, tell us why so many great productions are not being made in Hollywood.
Well, there's a few reasons for that right now. Hollywood is having a little bit of a problem with their incentives. Things have gotten increasingly more expensive. So, you know, Texas is a wonderful alternative for filmmakers today because we're more affordable here. And Dallas especially has almost everything that a major production hub needs for filmmakers. So we're really happy to be selling that to the world.
Yeah, and Greg Abbott just signed a huge bill into law. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes, he did. So SB 22 was passed earlier this year, and that is a major codification of our current TMIP program, which is the rebate program that is put in place for filmmakers who are coming into Texas to film. So it's all based on their investment and how much money they're spending in our state, and then they get a percentage back. So the new bill actually gives filmmakers the opportunity to get up to 31% back. So this is really going to be a driving force for filmmakers and why they're relocating to Texas.
And Katie's not new to this business. She was part of the Savannah Film Commission. And tell us about Savannah, because that was really more vibrant than you might think.
Yeah, so Savannah is a wonderful market. It has a lot of charm. It's really beautiful, and it's actually had filmmaking in it for the last 100 years. So it was a normal spot for filmmakers to come to, mostly as a location because there was so much cinematic quality to the looks that are there. Georgia also is one of the top states for their tax incentive. They have a transferable tax credit, which is different than our program, but it's very film friendly. So we were benefiting from that incentive program being put in place. Filmmakers pretty much choose their location based on the incentives.
And she knows everybody who's anybody in independent films, and so she's bringing all those contacts to Dallas. We're gonna
flatter me.
let's go ahead and pull up her website so you guys can see what we're working with here. I think when Hollywood or an independent filmmaker thinks about coming to a community, they don't want to import all their talent. We have amazing talent here, don't we?
Yes, we do. And so one of the great things about our website is that we're really a resource of resources for filmmakers. So as you can see, we have list a number of locations that are available for filmmakers to shoot at. We also have a wonderful crew database. There's our lovely team right there. It's me and Austin. We make up the whole department. So we're happy to help you and make sure that filmmakers have everything that they need when they come to Dallas.
Yeah, tell us how that works. So independent filmmaker comes in and says, I want to shut down a street and I want to turn it into the 1920s.
Yeah.
You say, okay, I have these 5 streets in Dallas that we could do.
Absolutely. So depending on what their creative is, we're always going to find them several options that they can film at. So we're really connectors. So let's say it is a period piece. We're going to find everything that fits, and then we're going to connect those filmmakers directly with the permissions authority that is in charge of that, whether it's a homeowner or the city government, or if it's going to be a private property, a business maybe. Yeah. So we're really just connecting directly, and then we happily step out of the picture and you can negotiate dates and rates, and then from there film.
And is Dallas pretty friendly when it comes to granting these permissions?
Absolutely. The city of Dallas is a fantastic partner. They're incredibly film friendly, and we work really hand in hand with them for the productions that are needing permits of public spaces.
Nice, nice. We just talked about how vibrant the Dallas film community is. You guys produced a video a few years ago. Let's go ahead and roll that.
The pool of talent in Dallas, Texas is amazing. We keep growing and growing.
Dallas is definitely a city that's come into its own.
We want to be like a nexus for the creative community in North Texas.
We have been so fortunate to work on some really great projects.
Animated films, feature films, the episodic TV space.
There's a lot of new media type productions happening here, video gaming.
People didn't expect this kind of quality work to come out of Dallas in general.
We stayed in Dallas because we believe that there is creativity here.
Work with the biggest names in show business and those on their way to be.
So many great people, so many great companies.
And it's just going to continue to grow and explode with creativity.
And so we're trying to continue on that legacy of having world-class movies and music and entertainment come out of Dallas.
Dallas is our home, always will be.
Dallas.
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 Dallas creates.
Incredible. And like I said, that was made a few years ago, and you guys have grown since then. You are a very popular guest on podcasts, and I found a podcast that you were on, I think, about a year ago.
Yeah.
Tell us about this podcast.
There I am, just speculating wildly, of course, as I do. So Tony formulated this podcast, the Film Dallas podcast, to kind of, cover all things film in the Dallas area when he was the film commissioner before I came on. So this was right when I took the role, and he and I kind of just did a back and forth, film commissioner to film commissioner, and just kind of covered all things film in the area. Wow. We're hoping that we can kind of keep this going in some capacity, but everybody has a podcast these days. So.
Well, and she has a major announcement. I don't know how much you can reveal about your pilot program, but the floor is yours.
We were talking during the break, and I wish I could have a little bit more details for your show, but we're currently setting to launch this incredible filmmaker support program. And this program is really designated to qualify people's films for the Academy Awards. So if you weren't aware, Dallas is one of the qualified cities. There's only 6 of them in the United States in which a filmmaker can screen their feature length documentary or narrative in order to qualify themselves for a nomination. So this program is actually going to absorb that cost for a chosen filmmaker, and we're going to help kind of be that marketing push for them to get nominated. And I'm speaking with the filmmakers this afternoon, and I hope really soon I'll be able to announce who that's going to be.
Congratulations, Katie, on all your success. Okay, final thoughts for the amazing Hollywood directors, the Steven Spielbergs out there who are thinking about maybe taking a production to Dallas. What do you want to tell them?
Please come to Dallas. We're an incredible city in one of the largest metroplexes in America. So we have every resource we could possibly ask for. Fantastic crew, amazing cast, and we're just excited to have you,
Outstanding. Thank you so much. You've been an amazing guest. We're going to end with the website, which is, of course, filmdallas.org. The great Katie Schuck. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.